I hope you're feeling all right after that steel cage match.
Look, if you're worried about our match later, I'll be fine. Turns out I actually performed better with possibly cracked ribs.
Just remember, the winning mixed match challenge team gets $500,000 to donate to whatever charity they want. I don't want to miss out on that because you've got your hands full with other things.
My hands aren't full at all. Look, completely empty. I even had time to think of an awesome team name. Team Rowdy Trey.
You clearly just thought of that, so I think that proves my point about you being distracted.
No, that took weeks of brainstorming. I swear, I even had a think tank put their heads together on it.
Whatever, just make sure you bring your A game later.
The mixed match challenge starts tonight and everyone else knows who they're teaming with. So when are you gonna tell me who my partner is on my way to the ring?
Oh, did I forget to assign you a partner? Must have slipped my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure.
To make it up to you, I'll let you choose your teammate.
Great. I choose Seth Rollins.
You didn't let me finish. I'll let you choose from a group of superstars that I've selected.
Is Seth Rollins one of them?
No. Your choices are Kurt Hawkins, who's now lost over 1,000 consecutive matches. Your old trainer, Riley Flash, who I have no doubt is in tremendous ring shape, especially after just flying in from Calgary on 6 connections. It was the cheapest fare I could get last minute. And finally, Drew McIntyre. You might remember he recently helped Becky Lynch acquire your SmackDown Live Women's Championship, so I'm sure you two would work really well together. I know it must be hard to pick from those 3 amazing options, but I need an answer now. See, when you're willing to put your gas station toilet seat of an attitude aside, we can work together after all.
The infamous Riley Flash is here.
Things are about to get a little more fabulous.
As the mixed match challenge kicks off, most teams have had weeks to prepare. However, due to Brooklyn Von Braun dragging her feet, Red's team formed just moments ago. This has to be a major disadvantage.
I agree, not to mention, they didn't even have time to question that decision, Michael.
There's a reason why the WWE continually comes back to Los Angeles. When you listen to this crowd, they're absolutely electric. When you look at this,
it looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
Stomping down! And she's getting fired up here. Look at this!
Oh my gosh! If you remember, guys, Carmella's introduction to the main roster came in 2016 when she was the final pick in the WWE brand extension draft.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
Carmella with a nice reversal.
Yet another counter. It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Look out!
From the top! Elbow drop! was the final pick in the 2016 draft. I think in a lot of ways, seeing more than 50 superstars get selected before her gave Carmella a bit of a chip on her shoulder.
Yeah, it definitely motivated her, Cole. And fast forward less than 2 years later, and Carmella became SmackDown Women's Champion. Talk about a meteoric rise. Being contorted doesn't look good. Oof.
Oh, man, targeting the leg.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
Oh, again!
That's how you wear down your opponent. Oh, man, targeting the leg.
The referee really has to be on his game here in this mixed tag team match.
Look out here. He's got something cooking.
From the top, elbow drop. Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
Oh, EC3 making him think twice.
Lost in the corner right now. And it's reversed.
Paying for that mistake.
An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Woo-wee.
Oh, and a knee lift.
Ooh.
Oh, what a knee lift.
Somebody better check his nose. Great reflexes.
Carmella with a nice reversal. And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Very competitive tag team match. Ooh.
This isn't going to be good.
Inverted DDT. Going all incoming.
Massive double foot stomp.
Oh, man.
She's looking relentless now.
She's a lady that can crank it up at the drop of a hat. Boom! Samoan driver.
What is keeping Carmella even going at this point?
I'm not used to seeing this.
Back in from the floor. Carmella with a nice reversal. She bails in a hurry. Tagged in.
Uh-oh, forearm's gonna cut off the wind.
Oh, and he breaks free.
But the damage might have already been done, Michael.
He might have been waiting on that one.
What a disgusting way to treat a WWE official. This match.
following...
There is only one. Rowdy Ronda Rousey. This man is a superstar.
We're about to find out exactly why she is the EST.
And from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
We hear the EST like Bianca Belair.
Been a busy night for Trey, as earlier he defended his WWE Championship in a steel cage match on SmackDown Live.
You have to admire his commitment to teaming with Ronda Rousey, but there is no way he's 100% going into this match.
A smart champion would be resting up for their next title defense, not out here competing in the mixed match challenge. But he can't get enough of the spotlight, and as a result, he's putting himself and his partner at risk.
That'll turn your lights out. He has become relentless at this point.
He's got a head of steam. See how long he can sustain it.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
And again, yet another counter. Escapes in a nick of time. Jumping clothesline! What agility!
He's taking it up top.
From the top. Oh, an elbow drop!
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Oh, stomping away. Hooked up.
Back suplex.
Dream just barely got out of the way.
Big boot!
Incredible.
Super kick!
Hits him with a gut-wrench suplex.
What impact!
Saw what he had in mind there.
Launched with a belly-to-belly.
Ooh, that kick. Ooh, impressive counter.
Lariat. To the outside he goes.
Trying to create some separation here, Cole. Rousey able to counter beautifully.
In off the tag. Velveteen Dream is down, and it appears Trey and Ronda Rousey are going to attempt some kind of top rope double team maneuver. Ronda launches Trey into a somersault senton splash.
Yeah, it looked like Ronda might have tweaked something. Maybe her ankle?
And Trey gets the win for his team.
I think you're right, Saxton. Ronda Rousey is definitely in pain.
You okay?
No, I can't put weight on it.
I'm sorry. It's my fault.
This appears to be a very costly victory for Team Rowdy Trey.
This is on our WWE champion. He was banged up from the cage match, and that caused the timing to be off when Ronda launched him into that senton splash. So now they're both hurt. I hope it was worth it for Trey.
Well, you really blew it this time. Thanks to your screw-up last week, the doctor just said that Ronda has to pull out of the mixed match challenge.
Damn it.
But I've got some good news. I already found you a new partner.
Let me guess. You found someone who hasn't competed in WWE in 30 years.
Actually, I found someone who's never competed in WWE at all. Me! I'm stepping down as GM to become an active WWE Superstar.
What?
I've been thinking about making the move to in-ring competitor for a while now, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity, especially with a chance to win money for charity. I just love giving back to the community whenever I can. Anyway, let me know if you want to talk strategy before our match tonight. Oh, and one more thing. I tied up some loose ends before I stepped down as GM. You're going to defend your WWE Championship against Samoa Joe on the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live. In a submission match. Later, partner. Hey, hothead. Did you see?
I can't believe Brooklyn's a WWE superstar now.
I can't believe I have to be her partner.
It's good she no longer has any authority, but it feels like she's even more ingrained in our lives.
At least it's now legal for you to punch her in the face. Again, I have to be her partner.
She's not worse than Riley. He wasn't exactly in his prime when he trained us almost 15 years ago. Not to mention, Brooklyn has him flying back and forth to Calgary on these crazy cheap budget airlines. He had to ride in the pet compartment on his last connection, and I think he came down with kennel cough.
At least you got to choose him. I didn't have any say in this.
It wasn't like I had a ton of good options. Look, all that aside, I just have a feeling this isn't going to end well for anyone.
Well, at least I can still make the best of a bad situation and win some money for charity.
Even if I have to get a dog vaccine, I still plan on winning the mixed match challenge.
Same here. Minus the vaccine part. Brooklyn is disease-free as far as I can tell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And weighing in at 200.
Brooklyn Von Braun has graced us with her presence.
The critic of the critics. Ember Moon is on the prowl. This is a historic night as our former GM, Brooklyn Von Braun, makes her highly anticipated in-ring debut in WWE, replacing the injured Ronda Rousey.
I still can't believe Brooklyn and Trey are partners. I mean, talk about an unlikely pairing. They've been at each other's throats for like 20 years.
Well, we'll have to see if their adversarial pass affects the American Hero's ability to work together in the Mixed Match Challenge.
I guess Brooklyn came up with that team name. Real creative.
Hey, at least it's not as bad as their opponents who call themselves the Moons over my Sammy.
Gotta like that.
I bet you do.
Byron, one thing we learned very early on about Ember Moon is that she can overcome any adversity thrown her way.
Yeah, I think she proved that most in 2017 when she was sidelined for several weeks due to a shoulder injury, but eventually returned to capture the NXT Women's Championship later that same year.
The referee really has to be on his game here in this mixed tag team match.
Oh, he knew that was coming.
Hooked up. Back suplex. Inside cradle.
Plenty of fight left.
Not even close. If I could reinforce what Byron was saying about Ember Moon's NXT Women's Championship victory, what made it so impressive, in my opinion, is that she had to defeat not one, but 3 other women to capture the gold.
That's right, it was at TakeOver War Games where Ember Moon turned back Nikki Cross, Peyton Royce, and Kairi Sane to become NXT Women's Champion.
Stringing together some big moves here.
She's always been a woman capable of great bursts of activity.
And Sami Zayn reverses it.
Into the hammerlock. Oh boy.
He's looking to flop.
Oh, look out.
Elbow drop.
What does Sami Zayn have to do at this point to stay in this match?
2017's Hell in a Cell was a memorable night due to one of the most unforeseen actions in WWE's recent history.
You would think, Michael, that Shane McMahon leaping off Hell in a Cell with Kevin Owens as his target would be the landmark moment we would be talking about. But it was Sami Zayn's sudden rescue of Owens that became the water cooler conversation.
Now trampling the opposition.
Wait a second, it appears Brooklyn wants Trey to attempt the same double team maneuver that injured Ronda Rousey.
Is she trying to prove she can do it better?
I don't know, but it looks like Trey's not quite sure about this after what happened to Ronda.
Perfect execution by the American heroes.
An impressive win for the new team of Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun.
I'm still not sure what to think about these two teaming. It's very strange.
It looks like Trey's still trying to get used to it as well.
I told you guys 100 times, Brooklyn's a professional. She likes winning much more than she dislikes Trey.
And here comes Trey's best friend, Red, for their Mixed Match Challenge match.
Hey, good luck.
Well, that was awkward. You don't want to read too much into anything, but it certainly looked like Red just ignored Trey altogether.
Well, it's obvious Red is upset about Trey teaming with Brooklyn, but she'd better get over it fast or it's going to end up costing her team this match.
As this mixed match challenge match begins, we have to consider the possibility that Red's team could end up facing Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun at some point.
Well, given what we know about Brooklyn's ability to get under Red's skin, that could definitely be a volatile situation.
You would think that since this whole thing's for charity, that everyone would be able to manage their emotions, but if Brooklyn triggers hothead Red, all bets are off.
The hardest part of the ring.
Here we go. Nope.
False alarm.
Oh, a flying forearm.
On the mark. She returns the favor there.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
Face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Wow, she turned that one around.
Again! Not looking good for Ruby Riott here.
There's no doubt that Aleister Black has an aura about him like no other superstar. And I think it's that aura, guys, that has really captivated the WWE Universe.
Elbow smash! She's out of it, guys. Down to the floor. As Byron stated, Aleister Black is unbelievably talented, but he's also equally disturbing. Corey, it's as if he fully embraces his inner darkness.
He's absolutely unique, Cole. So unique, in fact, that he can take an opponent clean out of their element with a single look.
And it's Ruby Riott with the reversal. Oh, my God, what an elbow.
Whoa, not so fast.
Very unique vibe for this mixed tag team match, that's for sure. It's not your traditional tag team encounter.
This is going to be big. Look out!
Look at the height. Ruby Riott finds herself in a tough spot.
Ooh, bullseye! Ruby Riott just too quick.
Rolling neck snap.
Sidewalk slam. Can she do it here? She's licking her chops. Uh-oh.
And she gets driven to the mat.
Leave the night light on for her, because this is over.
That should do it right there.
There's the pin. It's over. It's all over.
Here are your winners.
Well, that one was over before it even started.
I don't care how many wins you have. Whenever your hand is raised in victory, a certain level of excitement washes over you.
I think I can safely speak for all of us when I say that was an amazing contest.
After a couple more wins for both our teams, Trey and I would be in a position we'd never been in before. Standing across the ring from each other as opponents in the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge.
Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, you too.
Do you mean that? Because it seems like you can't bring yourself to say the actual words.
I can totally say it, but now that you told me to, it won't mean as much.
Come on, just say it. Good luck.
Hey, look. It's your partner.
How convenient.
You're talking to the opposition before our match? You do realize I could give them a competitive advantage.
My team doesn't need an advantage to beat someone who's had less than 5 matches.
I'm pretty sure I had less than 5 matches when I was tapping you out in high school, and tonight will be exactly the same. Except this time, a whole lot more people will see me embarrass you. Come on, we need to discuss what we're going to do with our prize money after we win. I was thinking we donate it to victims of identity heft. It's when people identify as skinny, but they're actually really fat. I think Red might have it.
The following contest.
Hide your wallets. It's Riley Flash.
You may not like her, but she's as tough as they come. It's Brooklyn Von Brawl.
And weighing in at 241.
This is it, the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice.
Don't bury the lead, Cole. The charity part's nice, but the real story here is that best friends Red and Trey are facing each other for the first time ever. Things could get very interesting.
Normally, I think you guys are just trying to stir up drama, but Red and Trey have definitely seemed a bit off lately, and this match certainly won't help matters.
Ouch! She's been on the offensive for a little while now.
It's like she's tapped into some unseen energy source. Wow. Rolling neck snap.
Oh, foot just stomping down. Oh, my goodness.
Jam your leg in a bad way.
Got the up.
So many different styles on display here in this mixed tag team match.
She's enduring some damage.
And then...
This is going to be...
Whoa!
Elbow drop!
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Elbow drop!
Dragon Sleeper applied!
Whoa, impressive.
You can say that again. I never thought you'd break free from that one.
She scores big with the counter.
Oh, what a chop block.
a way to reverse. Wow, what a sequence.
Lights out. DDT connects. Not what she was looking for. Strong kick.
My goodness.
What a sidewalk slam. She's on her last legs here.
I think this one's over.
Climbing the ropes again.
Look at this. Big miss right there. Oh, again. Here's the cover for the win. On a kick out at 2.5. That was really close. Pow, what a shot. She wants to finish this.
What a counter.
Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand. Rolling neck snap.
Avoiding trouble there. Oh, flying forearm on the mark. Neck breaker.
That could be it.
Nothing's going to stop her now.
She's a live wire right now. Get out of her way.
Shot, will it be? Somehow.
Unbelievable.
Rolling neck snap.
Shot block. And the slam.
She's got the shoulders down. And a kick out after a long two.
She's not done yet, but you have to believe that she's still in all sorts of trouble here.
Whoa, it's another reversal. Dangerous situation here, guys.
Downright treacherous. Boom! Down across the knee.
She's got that gleam in her eyes.
Oh, here we go.
Samoan driver.
That has got to be it. She can't possibly come back from that.
He's lost. Shoulders down. 1, 2, 3. Red and her former trainer, Riley Flash, are your mixed match challenge winners.
I think Red might be up for sainthood because she just performed a miracle in winning this with Riley Flash. That's the only way to explain this.
I just hope that now that this is over, there won't be any hard feelings between Red and Trey. They've been through too much together to let something like this get between them.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her?
Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. It's really the only way you're going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. After all, my MMA record was 24-2. The 2 losses were DQs for eye gouging, so really, I was undefeated.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe. Who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And by the way, I didn't get a chance to congratulate you on winning the Mixed Match Challenge. It actually inspired me.
To what, quit?
No. Your donation of the $500,000 to that animal shelter in our hometown got me thinking. What can Brooklyn do to help? So I decided to donate $1 million of my own personal money to the shelter.
Wow, that's amazing.
They're naming an entire wing after me. Did you get a wing?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I guess $500K isn't really wing money. But hey, I have the director's info. I'll see if they can at least name something after you. Maybe a maintenance closet or a bathroom stall. I'll let you know when we can get started on that training, partner.
So what, are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who tormented us for 20 years?
I got to ride with her one time. And besides, she's changed, okay? I mean, she just donated $1 million of her own money to an animal shelter. Bad people don't do that.
How naive are you? She's obviously lying about the donation to try and get under my skin. There's no way she would ever actually do something good like that. She's always been fake, and this is no different.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on. That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time...
How do you know he'll get me in it?
It's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often, so you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission
Rivalry match. Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
Oh, I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever gonna beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE Championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Welcome to the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live has been the home of some amazing matches over the years, and tonight we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe.
This submission match for the WWE Championship is 7 years in the making, going back to Trey's debut when he shocked the WWE Universe and Samoa Joe. But tonight on SmackDown 1500, will Joe finally get his revenge?
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM, no offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it. Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. But I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalia, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have, because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. The WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for? It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened?
I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Introducing the challenger.
This match between Trey and Samoa Joe is finally happening tonight on SmackDown. 1,500 after nearly a decade of anticipation.
I don't think Trey was anticipating this as much as Samoa Joe, especially considering it's a submission match, which definitely favors Joe and his coquina clutch.
Let's not ignore the fact that Trey has Brooklyn Von Braun in his corner tonight, who could be the difference maker. Supposedly the ex-MMA star has been working with Trey on his submission defense in preparation for this match.
I don't care who's in Trey's corner. There is no way he walks away with his WWE Championship. In fact, he'll be lucky to walk away at all.
No, another reversal.
Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Champ taking the worst end of the exchange.
It's nothing he hasn't been through before.
Wow, what impact! Oh, again! Headbutt. The champ to the top turnbuckle.
Great agility there.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
Double axe handle. He's definitely being the aggressor here.
Man, I'm getting tired just watching it. Definitely going to be woozy after that. Boom!
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting. Going for the home run.
Neck breaker. Now that is why they're the champ.
Oh man, Joe doesn't even...
And Samoa Joe locks in the coquina clutch.
Trey's attempting a counter.
What's the matter? Not like you planned?
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the coquina clutch that Brooklyn must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work.
It's over. It may not be the Universal Championship that Trey defeated him for 7 years ago, but Samoa Joe gets the vindication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE Champion. What the hell?
No! This is awful!
Was this some kind of setup all along?
It had to be. Hindsight's 2020, but Brooklyn Von Braun's change of heart was way too good to be true.
Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going to be the difference maker tonight, and you were right for once. If she and Samoa Joe have formed an alliance, and it would appear that they have, Red and Trey's lives are going to be changed forever.
I really don't need to hear "I told you so" right now.
All you're gonna hear from me is I hope you're okay.
I'll be alright. I just feel so stupid.
You're not stupid. You're trusting and a good person. That's what separates you from people like her.
Like, I appreciate it, but I still can't believe I let my guard down like that. You were right about everything.
We'll make her pay for this. I promise.